Okay, Mrs. Charmaine Lewis, thank you very much for coming in today to talk to us. I think I first tested you in January of this year. What kinds of problems were you having? Why did you decide to come in and get your hearing tested?
I just couldn't hear. I got tired of missing everything. I couldn't hear what my husband, children, grandchildren, friends, co-workers were saying to me. And one of the things that I noticed in conversations was I sometimes would miss a word or think someone said a certain word and they didn't, and you can't imagine in conversations how confusing or sometimes embarrassing that got to be.
That's a common complaint for a lot of people. Well, you did decide to try hearing aids. What do you like most about the new hearing aids you've been trying?
I can hear.
Okay.
Actually, they're so easy to use. They're easy to take care of. And again, like I said, I can hear.
Right. Are they comfortable?
Yes, they're very comfortable.
You hardly know you have them in? Okay. Now, we gave you different programs. We gave you a second program for noisy restaurants. Have you tried that out yet? Is it working?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I do find that it makes a difference. I do remember to try and sit with my back to most of the noise, but I take my remote with me and I use it according to the noise volume that is in the place that I happen to be.
That's great. Okay. Now, you were out with some friends yesterday and you said they didn't even notice until you were leaving.
Just as we were leaving, my girlfriend said, "You've got a hearing aid." And I said, "I actually have two." And then I had to actually take them out and show them to them, and they couldn't believe how small they were and the fact that they had never noticed the whole time that we were at lunch, which was a couple hours, that I actually had hearing aids in.
You got yours with the remote control and also the charger. Do you like using that charger every night?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You don't have
then
to worry
I know
about
I'm good to go in the morning.
You don't have to fumble around with those tiny, tiny batteries.
Not in the least.
What would you say to people who are out there and not seeking help?
Oh, don't wait. I waited way too long and missed way too much. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. It makes all the difference in the world in relationships and the way you feel about yourself. And you can't believe the difference in how well the hearing aids make things for you and how well you hear.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Mrs. Charmaine Lewis. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here we go, Mrs. Lewis. Now, she just reminded me she wanted to say something about our staff, and so I'll let her talk about how she feels about our staff and how we take care of her.
Okay, well, first of all, Dr. Lowe came very highly recommended to me, and from the very first visit, I was impressed, number one, with the professionalism of Dr. Lowe and all of his staff, but at the very same time, they made you feel comfortable, they were warm, and they were friendly people. And that makes a big difference when you're dealing with something like a hearing aid. I also wanted to say that they make sure that your hearing aids fit correctly and that you're hearing sounds that you should hear and are hearing them in the way that you should. They do understand hearing loss, and I cannot thank these people enough.
Well, thank you very much. Now, today you came back for your check and you were complaining of some sounds being a little too sharp, and we, through the software, were able to take care of that today and made it much more comfortable. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, those are some of the things we can do with the new software and the technology that we have. Again, thank you very much. I'm sorry I forgot to ask you that question, but you wanted to tell us, and that's great. Thank you.
I do. I wanted to tell people about you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay.